to say, Big Mike, without smashing them wheels, see if they come around that corner. I'll give it a run up and down first. No, tune the batteries up. We're going to run straight over the top of Who's going to sit in this one? I'll get a photo of her. Hi! What we're really looking at is you don't, nothing comes forward with that frame. Fence. You've got the blue one. She said, I've got a box of those connectors, anyone wants them. You know what I found? The way... Whether we can get some batteries. We'll probably change the motor and that. We'll probably...
The battery's easy enough.
What's the latest word on the pulsars?
Oh, they're available.
Yeah, what are they charging us, Steve? I'd suggest you keep away from the corner. I've got grip suspension.
No, it's not. No, the battery's bounced off and everything. Nothing else. Nothing else.
I think it's virgin anyway, so it's not bad. You lift the whole back of the car, right? Well, I guess I'm doubling the weight of this, though.
More than that. A lot more than that.
Yeah, they're only 25 k's of that,
That's right.
Alright, I can say that's motor switching.
Oh, the motor switching, that's this contactor down the front here. Yeah, the front
Push it out onto the grass, but look, listen, get off the bike, push it out. This is too ragged and
Follow Chibla?
Yeah.
That's okay. Chibla?
Yeah.
That's okay. Roger. That's good. No, that's why I'm not signing in the Electrathon task. I'll send the braking test, but I'm okay, thanks for that.
Roger. More hay bales.
That was good.
I don't think you made 15 metres. Didn't make 15 metres, you have to try again. Yeah, well, okay. Keep going. Hey.
What do you want for new rims?
There's two tappings you don't know about. They're on the hook.
Archer and me get on really well. I rip them apart.
I've always had stem-mounted gears on my bike.
You see the side slings down there?
Pick up that, we change the colour boxes.
Yes, no, there's only one box. You just put it in or take it out.
Oh, put it in.
And 5, 4,
Electrathon day. Apologise that we don't have Rob Elvis today, or we don't have him here yet. Unfortunately, he's been detained, but we're hoping to see him later on in the day.
Laps in 6th position are number 8. In 7th position, number 4. Oh no, sorry, number 4 has only 4 laps. In 8th position, number 6 has 2 laps. 9th position. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to know a little bit more about the vehicles that are entering today, you can get some information. There's a very comprehensive program available at the scoring tent. It'll only cost you $2. Getting to this stage of the race, the thing that's starting to tell will be the batteries, and the whole story will be told towards the end of the race. Will be fine.
We all receive our first prize. Yes. We've been for 3 years. We've never won a penny. Well, we've never got a prize. Never done anything. Basically, they're all like games. Oh, well, the one in
We also have St John's reassurance to know that you're here in case we have an accident. The 25-minute mark, our score situation is that the first place getter is number 7 with 21 laps. In second place we have number 5 with 20 laps. Third place number 8 with 18 laps. And then we go through the placings. We've got number 22 also on 18 laps. Then we go number 2, number 6, number 14 and number 7 in that order.
I've not been anywhere near it.
Right. For those who may not be aware, this particular Electrathon event was formulated to try and simulate a shopping trip. So you have such vehicles as the grocery getter, specifically designed to pick up a few parcels down at the shops and bring them home. And we consider that electric vehicles in this sort of form could well be practical right at this state of the art. Naturally, the batteries will need to come a long way before they can do a lot of other functions, but at this point in time, they can make quite a practical little vehicle just for going down to the top. Here's the winning vehicle, number 7. So we're going to take our flying honour. President of the AEVA, and well done, number 7, Sam 1. Created by Stephen and Sue, the information team lead. We've got 20 seconds, and if she can get through in the next 20 seconds, she can be credited with this lap. Number 4 looks like she's going to make it. Yep. Can the paramedic blaster make it for crediting another lap? Here he goes. All right. Okay. Now
I'd ask the first place winner of Sam 1, which was a building job done by Stephen and Margaret Victor, Alan Grigg, and driven by Scott Mooney. So Scott, you'd like to come up and accept your award.
Hooray!
Scott, congratulations. Over here, congratulations. You won a cheque for $400. I don't know how you got to divide that up, but I'm sure you can work that out. Good try. Second place goes to Laser, driven by Shane Harper, the vehicle number 5.
Where are you, Shane? I knew you'd come up, mate.
Congratulations, Shane. On behalf of the AEVA brand, second place in the Electrathon, it's your first ride. Will you back again next year? Most certainly. There's also a cheque that goes with this. I don't know what you're going to do with it, but I'm sure it'll go to good cause. Okay? Congratulations. $300. And third place, vehicle number 8, to our, I call him a Melbourne member, but he really comes from Sydney, and I think he came down to get out of the rain. John Bodner.
Thank you, John.
Congratulations, John. And here it is, another one. Come over here, John. Another one to add to your collection. John's probably got more of these. He's travelled to more Electrathons than anybody else. Congratulations, John.
Thank you, and thank you, and congratulations to Canada.
And finally, the Electrathon Interstate Award. And this is for anybody who comes from interstate, obviously, and whether they're not placed. And this is for John Bodner Jr. He's obviously not here, so Father will collect it. Congratulations again, John.
Thank you.
Cheques in the mail.
And to thank Canada again. Thank you kindly, Canada. Well, I've got to get back to me.
All right, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. The program will continue. I'll hand back to Pastor John Bill while I go and get my next vehicle ready and hope we can do better.
I think they've agreed I'll take this call, so I think I'll...
Getting John Redford to do the electric.
5 minutes to go.
I think they've agreed I'll take this call, so I think I'll...
Getting John Redford to do the electric.
Alright, fellas, we'll catch him in the lurch, right? John's discovered his battery polarity back to front.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes to go for the start of the Electrocycle event. Now, this is the first time that this particular event has been held as part of an Electrathon day. The Electrocycle is, as its name suggests, specifically limited to 2-wheel vehicles. Later in the day, we'll have the main Electrathon event, which is restricted to 3- and 4-wheel vehicles. The main reason we've separated them is we've found that a 2-wheel vehicle is not really traffic compatible with the 3- and 4-wheel vehicles. So we've separated them.
You'll have 1 minute, John.
I don't need it.
1.25 minutes to go, John, so you've got tons of time.
Coming corner 1. 5 seconds.
10 seconds to go.
You have 5, 4,
inaugural Electracycle event. The lead we have this time Cannonball, and its isolating switch is not isolating. Putting second, number 4 we have David Steeds on the Lucas entry and John Bodner on number 13. Also we got Charlie Clark riding another John Bodner entry. Three Adventures driven by Max Lord is taking up second last. And Europa
Passing us now as our interstate rep, John Bodner. As I said before, John has probably participated in more of these events than anybody else. Is picking him up, and this should prove interesting to see how batteries perform over this 3/4 of an hour. Max Lord just made the comment that nobody's lapped him yet, but I've got a news for him. Now we're up the main straight, and we've got a dice on here, first and second, laying down over the bike. And will there be a passing move at the top corner? John Manu seems to get away along the wind straight. He also waves. The second place vehicle is using a standard lead-acid battery, which goes about 12 kilograms. It has 2 batteries on the vehicle, but only one's being used. The front battery. If the lap scorers could give us a score at 15 minutes at some stage, when it gets to 50, maybe some gyroscopic movement that he's developed. This will make it interesting as it comes round the roundabout. At 12:30, I've just been reminded the solar vehicles will be on their way from Chadstone, and we'll make a John Manu is now coming up through the field. He's put on a real spurt and has just gone around 3 entrances coming up the straight. Tandem to drive one single drive roller, while the Cannonball uses a chain. In the years that the Electrathon and Electrathon have been run, many types of drive system have been tried, and the chain system works great, but when we had the bump down on the bottom corner here, the number of chains that used to shed themselves was quite a lot. If you wish to compete, go this way. Now we have John Manu has just lapped the second place getter, putting him 1 full lap ahead of the whole field. These two vehicles, of course, the young guy on the left. But perhaps John's age will prove the more wily. He may be playing cat and mouse game. Perhaps he's going to act as a decoy. Bodner has just got a wheel in front, but being on the outside will just be that little bit behind up the straight. No, I think he's a bicycle length in front, and being in front will have priority on this corner. If he rides the straight line, we now have John Manu has dropped back slightly.
Well, you kept saying
Hang on. That's okay, I'm just sitting in the time in the river. Go. Sorry.
That's fine, small spoon.
It's expiring. Supposed to be starting to go back.
Now John Manu was about tempted to put his foot on the ground, but he knows the rules. Perhaps you can lay over how the batteries are faring. When they come around that corner and head for the inside of the track, you know that they're starting to go very slow. But ET2 is still lapping, reasonably consistent. We now have John Manu crossing the finish line. We have something like 5.5 minutes. John Manu's running. He has feet on the ground. It may be another puncture. He's just gone into the pits with 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes and counting, and ET2 is... I've just been informed that John Manu has another puncture. Have you any... And I've just been informed that John Manu is going to Jenny Craig next week for a course. I think he may be going to the toilet, for instance. No, he's got other problems. It may well be to the Dead Car Centre. In the meantime, ET2 is still going. Max, come on, you've got 10 feet to go. Shake that front wheel, way over the handlebars. Well done. And coming up the straight is ET2, who has took over the lead at about halfway and has been well in front. ET, well done.
John, that's your first win for a couple of years.
Yes, forever. JB Jr., stay off the track. And John Bodner, well done, John. We've still got some 60 seconds to go. I don't know why he went back. And if vehicle number, I think this is the only vehicle that can finish, number 8. Yeah. Give him a 18. Well done.
Yeah, it's mainly the Electrathon. Were you here earlier for the Electrathon? No, they're a lot of fun. It's not as easy as you think. Oh, I think it's good.
Built by myself, driven by my son David Stevens. David, where are you?
David, congratulations. And check for how much roll up was before too far.
My check. John Bodner Jr., vehicle number 14 with 34 laps. John Bodner Jr., where are you?
James.
There he is. James.
Congratulations, James. Good effort.
James, are you going to give any money back to John out of this?
Third place, vehicle number 13 on 34 laps, same lap but behind, was racer number 2, John Bodner again. Racer number 2, John Bodner, where is he?
Yes, John had 3 in there, so he gets the interstate as well.
John, third place, congratulations. Well done.
And thank you, Karen.
And John, don't go away, because the interstate entry was won by JB number 1 with 33 laps. This is all and wins the interstate award. Thank you very much. Okay, I'd invite you all to hang around because we're to see the solar vehicles, and congratulations to Canon for sponsoring the 2 events we've held so far, and we look forward to bated breath to the Electrathon as the vehicles line up shortly.
James will lead off, followed by the Chisholm's vehicle, the transporter it was on, and they had to completely rebuild their car. And following that is one of the first solar cars in Australia, which was the Warragul team. I'll concentrate just for a minute on our car, and then I'll introduce some of the people. So it's now 65 kilometres an hour. The General Motors team, which finished in 5.5 days. I'd like now to introduce Ted Milor. He'll say a few words about the Wildwood 10 team.
The car is designed and built by the students at Warragul Technical School, and the effort put in by them and the subsequent rates we've seen done in technical education in Victoria. The car puts out 950 watts from the panel. It runs on an electric motor.
Okay, one of the things I forgot to mention, and now that we don't have some, well, could I have some representatives from the other 2 teams? One of the things that is a little bit of a misconception about our vehicle, that is the Ford car, and a lot of people believe that it's a Ford corporate entry. Now, unfortunately, that isn't the case.
The wheeler with a panel up. The reason for that was to keep the driver in the shade, as we saw that with the temperature and the heat that was going to be experienced by the driver coming down. Our original car, as John mentioned, was wrecked when the semi-trailer on which it was travelling rolled over 3 times just outside Tennant Creek.
Keep everyone else a fair go. Don't wobble around on the track. Just have a nice sporting race. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! And good luck.
Mate, that is going like a champion.
Chain has come off. With 7, 9, 11 and C45 generator is its power supply, and it's powered by two 12-pair pulsar batteries.
Inside.
3 4-wheel vehicles, the remainder are 3 wheels. I guess it's a... They're off now. Just coming around now, we have one driver in car number 1. Blue vehicle just coming up the main street now. It's being driven by Mug. Got a loop. Coming up the straight, we've got John Hill in the Dart. This was a freshwater kayak which has been attacked with a chainsaw and been converted. 9 and 22. Interesting point is that number 10 commenced lapping at 48 seconds and is now down to 55 seconds elapsed. However, he's aware that he is at sufficient lead or his batteries are starting to expire. So it may well be that he has a handy 5-lap lead at the moment. I want to remind you of the raffle downstairs in the tent. Please, let's see if we can raise a lot for the St John Ambulance. First prize is a set of driving lamps. Second prize is a diagnostic analyzer. Both worth in excess of $100. So please, for 50 cents a ticket to a good cause,
Barambodic Blaster, which is difficult to say at the best of times, is leading him round Crown Corner over the Lucas bump, and as a matter of fact, he's finding it difficult to actually outpace the Barambodic Blaster. This is one of the features of this race, that it is a hare and a tortoise type race. We have the front runner who gets out there and is capable of running flat out for 40 minutes. A lot of effort, manpower from their employees, and we are very grateful to Canon for this. As you'll notice, each vehicle has a Canon sign on it. There's definitely a difference that number 10 has slowed quite considerably. We have probably a 5 or 6 lap margin in front of everybody else. But notice now how the slightly slower vehicles are starting to accumulate laps. You're still going. Maybe that's the answer. Have somebody from his pit micro to have a look at that. It does look like to me like the rub of the tyre is off the rim. Placings will give you an update here. Give you an update right now. We've got an update and an interesting position here. Car number 10 is first, 11. 5, 9 and 11 all on 6 laps behind. If we let it stand for a moment, we'll see how it goes in a few seconds. It has potential, I've been told. Right. If you have any difficulty, we'll ask him to stop and put it on. The winds machine is definitely got the collar. So the crown machine, I should say. And you'll notice now that those 3 vehicles are all going slowly, and I think Abby Jeans has just lapped or picked up a lap on him. So now heads Flying Coffin. Wind Spitfire still performing quite well. And a dark horse in the field, I would think, has to be Elizabeth Bodner. In number 12, who is circulating very steadily. Closely followed by John Hill here. We have the Canon machine expired just outside the roundabout. Obviously that flat tyre has given up the ghost. So we've now got 7 minutes to run. There's now only a couple of car lengths between them. Be interesting to see on this lap. These 2 cars, 11 and 12. And now coming up the straight, we've got the Flying Coffin, which is passing the Rocket. So that just shows you the difference, how important it is to pace yourself in this race to make sure that you have sufficient to finish the race. Because if the Rocket has got to get over the line here to get a lap, and I would suggest that where he's parked is very vulnerable. Somebody may like to just perhaps sit with your hand up or something so they at least see you. Just push him in today. Hasn't passed the line, so he hasn't got this lap yet. Remembering that we have a period of time after the flag goes to see what they can finish the lap in. And Wind Spitfire is still going. Now, I would say that 5 and 10 are possibly only a lap apart now. Wind Spitfire is still progressing, so Clark still could be in this money. We've got 3.5 minutes. The gentleman for Ford, if Tony Mott's around, can't see him. Tony Mott, who's the finisher? Number 9 is in the lead. Still going, John? I'll never hear the end of that. Stephen Bicknell cutting the corner of the roundabout down there, almost went over the sandbag. John Hill in the dart has got it really cranked up, and it's firing. Number 15 has now got over the lap. John Rexford, are you around? We're in got 30 seconds to go. It would look like vehicle number 9. The vehicle's got, number 10 is going to pick up an extra lap by crossing the line here. Well done, Pat. He has got a lap. If he can finish the next one in 2 minutes, we've got 15 seconds. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Let him see the clock, please. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Right, he can't get another lap. And this is a very tight finish. If Elizabeth can get around here in a nut, she could get another lap, so I'd let him see the clock. Barometric Blaster, I don't think we'd get another lap in 2 minutes. Wind Spitfire will be battling to fit another lap in. We just let him see that clock. Gabby James might get another lap in. Gabby, you're only got 1 minute. Give it a serve. And I say this is John Hill, because he's got 2 minutes. Lift is finished. And this... It's all flagged off. 1, 2, 3. And everybody stay off the track, please. And what would I think it could well be John Hill, okay? Subject to official confirmation. Park along the side. John, would you like to just... You can leave yours there on here. Number, where's the Wind Spitfire?
Park over here.
Charles, is that right? Yes, that's right, John. It's a very high technology sort of a motor. It actually has the motor built right inside the wheel, and the magnets rotate and the field coils are actually held fixed. It uses electronic commutation, which means that it has a heap of semiconductor devices which actually...
You and yeah. So I'll take the glasses off and then you can see the face.
Yeah, no. She's only got 3 shows left, you know. Right, thank you.
On behalf of the Australian Electric Vehicle Association, it's my great pleasure to introduce John Gill from Canon. John will present the awards for the place getters, and the cheques, I believe, will be sent by registered mail. Okay? John, it's all yours.
Congratulations to the winner. I didn't think you were going to do it, John, but you got in there in the end. First place, John Hill. Congratulations.
John?
Second place, again, a beautiful car, Clark Beasley. And a person that I know has put an immense amount of time into this event. I don't know whether he's seen his wife for a few weeks now. And in third place is Gabby James. Congratulations.
If I could just say one thing there. Gabby was the Electrathon coordinator. He did all the writing, typing, posting, chasing up, and I think he deserves another round, not only for winning.
I agree entirely.
For fourth place.
Congratulations.
What? A trophy? No, you can do it.
We'd like to thank Dimitri, Frank for the Alaris vehicle, the John Redford, the Ford Model S, which is truly an amazing vehicle.
Drive with the visor on. Margaret, put one of the elastic things around it. Put it on the visor.
I noticed John's nearly having a heart attack, Kerry. Do you think it might help if you unscrew that, Ashley?
It's disintegrated inside.
That's the motorcycle ride. You want to
How quick does it set? Oh, seconds.
Number 5.
Well, I'll keep it on now then, and I'll take it off. Well, I'll roll from just after that corner all the way in there. Now and then I'll just get a bit more speed down there. Oh, you take over one, did you?
That's ready when I still
Okay.
You're right, this one.
Stephen will. John. Stephen will.
I knew there was no way it could last by the time I found that I was going to pull the 30 amps up the hill, whether I went slow or fast, so that was it.
John's just rolled to a stop. Gab's just about having so fun.
How many laps was the hill knocks the stuffings out of it? I had to. I was pulling so much current up the hill. Oh no. Did that one move?
No. Keep going.
Keep throwing chains. It blew the chopper up in the second corner.
Ah.
30 minutes. 30 minutes. Half an hour, yeah. That's half an hour. That too.
Taste it.
Stay slow. Stay slow. It falls over. No, put your feet on the ground. Let's go off occasion.
We're gonna be pregnant in a minute.
Fair way ahead of him. The strategy.
Nice and exciting.
Yes, well, we're doing usual trips together.
What's that?
2 hours.
Number 5.
You drink too much, Gabby. You're wobbling.
What is
18 minutes to go.
8 minutes.
18.
I'll have a cup of tea while I won't get up the hill if I go around.
Where's Clark getting all his power from?
You're in Clark's direct line of field there.
in your car, Daddy?
Okay.
How long to go?
Oh, you slowed down, boy.
Once you come round this corner, and try and pick up as much speed as you can. All right?
and then when you get to the hill again, turn it back to there. Okay, I think go out at 5 minutes and do that, and then that could be a little bit of life. Okay.
They say.
What you need is some good brand to eat.
Eat prunes.
Save the sunshine, will you?
Sure whether it's
I don't know if I'll get up the hill, though.
Good on you, Clark.
That's for me. Yeah. Well, I better go then, huh?
Want me to do a mono? Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. Finished.
The prizes for this particular event are just in the form of trophies. We've got no monetary prizes, as most people realise. And the third prize and the second prize might look the same. You could say perhaps there's the same amount of effort, but they're perhaps in different directions. Gabby Jeans gets the third prize, and we thank Gabby for all the organisation. And Gabby got 76 laps. Second prize goes to the Rocket, and managed a total of 84 laps. I don't know whether anyone realises that the second prize and the first prize, those two positions are very close. You managed to get 84 laps. The Rockets finally come pretty close to the win. You must have judged your batteries a lot better this time. As opposed to the dart where we clagged out halfway through. Okay, first prize, very well deserved, Clark Beasley, with your fire. Well done, Clark. Okay, we have some very special awards here that have been assembled by Margaret Godlewski here, and I'm going to hand over to her.
Just before I get on to the special awards, hate to be an Indian giver, but those 3 trophies just handed out are not yet engraved, so if you'd like to give them to Ruth, who's there in the red jumper, she'll engrave them for you and then pass them back when they're ready. Now for these special awards, we have 3 special awards here. Now, we have a very special award here called the High Resistance Silver Battery Award. And this one this year goes to Wayne Lord for having the flattest battery on the day.
Congratulations, mate.
It is fully charged and no longer in working order, so just be a little careful how you display it. That is the loss of And we thought that perhaps some people might appreciate a few spare parts for next year. Roger Frankenberg wins this one.
Hooray! That'll look great on the middle.
For the quickest finish of the day, the Slow Blow Fuse Award goes to Stephen Bicknell. I hope we all enjoyed the day because I sure did, and I hope we can do this again. We have in mind to use a few new circuits not tried before. This was the first one so far. Very sudden decision. We'll have a few more as the months go on, so we hope to see you there again. Thank you.
Hope we can do.
Right, I'd like to thank everyone for coming along today. It's been really great. It's been an attempt at a minimum organisation event today, just to have a bit of fun.
That's how it should be.
Yes, and I think those of us who've come along certainly enjoyed it, even if we did run our batteries flat early. I'd also like to say thank you very much to the St John's ambulance lady who came. I don't know where she is just at the moment, but very much appreciated for her to come along. And once again, thanks very much to Gabby. He says he didn't do much to organise it, but he conceived the thing and so on. And thanks also to my wife, who complains I never give her any credit for anything for her party.
Not only are our troops in the Gulf, but since Iraq invaded Kuwait, the price of petrol in Australia has gone sky high, up by 20 to 30 cents a litre. Some people say it could be as high as $1 a litre by the end of this year. When the price of petrol increases, it affects the price of many other goods and services. Already domestic and international airfares have risen, and the cost of all plastic products, which are based on crude oil, could also rise in the near future. Many people believe that if the price of oil remains high, we'll have to find ways of becoming less dependent on oil. Scientists will have to discover how to generate our power from other energy sources, like the sun and the wind. These are environmentally friendly because they don't pollute the atmosphere. This is unlike oil and coal, which are our main sources of power at the moment. Coal and oil are fossil fuels which emit carbon dioxide, contributing to the global warming known as the greenhouse effect. So, while the situation in the Middle East is creating an energy crisis in the short term, many people believe that if we use this opportunity to develop other ways of generating power, it could benefit us in the long run. As we arrive in the pits, almost a bit too far. Great fun. Gabby and David, welcome along to Behind the News, and thanks for bringing your fun vehicles in this morning. Now, let's talk about the one you've arrived in, Gabby. First of all, it's built like a racing car. I suppose it is a racing car, is it?
Yes, it has a sleek aerodynamic fiberglass body. It has high-pressure racing tyres, disc brakes on the front. Some vehicles have drum brakes.
So that makes it stop better, doesn't it?
That's right, because they achieve quite high speeds. It has instrumentation to tell you how much battery's left, how much power it uses, and it uses a permanent magnet motor to drive a standard bicycle chain system to the rear wheel.
It's all hidden inside the back there.
That's correct.
Well, David, the bicycle, of course, the bits and pieces on that aren't so well hidden, so how does this work?
Well, this is just a normal bicycle frame that has been widened and chopped out to fit the gel cells, their batteries.
The batteries are in that box there, are they?
Yes, in this box here. And this is a permanent magnet motor, and it drives the two chains there that drives the wheel. It has low rolling resistant wheels, racing wheels, and an electrically controlled speed control.
Right. How fast would something like that go?
This could peak at 60k an hour and just does an average of 40k an hour.
That's pretty good, isn't it? Well, this one here was actually built as a commercial design for commuter vehicles, wasn't it?
That's correct. Clive Sinclair, who developed this vehicle, designed it to commute around London town, heavy traffic city for the average person who worked in there to do their shopping and commuting around between areas.
OK. How far can this go between battery charges?
This will easily go for a day on the 2 batteries it has in there and requires an overnight charge.
And how fast can it go?
It can do about 15 to 20 kilometres an hour.
So that's probably fast enough around the city, isn't it?
Oh, it's more than fast enough because the average speeds in cities are very low.
Sure. Now, the thing is about each of these vehicles is that they don't pollute in themselves. They don't actually emit any carbon dioxide or anything like that. But the batteries have to be charged somewhere and the electricity has to be generated somewhere else to recharge the batteries. So pollution goes on just out of sight somewhere, doesn't it?
That's correct. Electric vehicles are a lot more efficient than petrol engine vehicles, and hence, even though the power we generate is a lot less. And of course, we can supplement this with solar power, which requires very small solar panels to actually recharge the batteries.
We've actually seen those on racing vehicles, haven't we?
That's correct.
Special race down from Darwin. All right, one other thing, having lived on a main road, I know how noisy that traffic can be in the morning and the afternoon. These don't make much noise, do they?
No, they're very environmentally friendly because they're very quiet.
And how much would something like this cost?
If you could purchase one, they'd be around the $2,000 mark.
I suppose it's not bad, considering a normal car, the cheapest one you can buy is about $8,000 or $10,000, and of course petrol.
That's correct, and if you can get petrol today, you're going very well.
Just at the moment, it is a bit of a problem. All right, well, Gabby and David, thank you very much for coming in this morning and showing us your electric vehicles. Gabby and David Jeames. Well, as summer approaches, more and more of us will